Actually, Pastor, my husband's a pastor. What is it? Amen in the house? Amen. Thank you. Okay? So just keep that in mind. So once again, I won't hold you long, but please let them know how we can work with you in the community. I want to introduce our speaker. We just want speakers to just come and share their stories. And we have Dr. Treca DeShields, am I pronouncing that right? MSW. She's of the Zone Service Inc. founder. She's a certified triple level 2, 3, and 4 English and Spanish. Right, isn't that wonderful? Certified mental health first aid. And to top it all off, she's also named USC Alumni of the Year for 2025. So Ms. DeShields, if you will come forward, and I know we're not going to keep you long, but if you want to grab a chair and just lean on the wall a little bit, we're going to just introduce her and let her talk to you again. Thank you.
What an honor and a privilege to be here. Listen, I have a big mouth, right? So I'm going to stand down here because I talk a lot. And thank you, DSS, for my bag. You know, I got me one today, too, and I'm using my bag. I work a lot with young people. And one of the songs they like to sing is says, you don't need no beat, you better hype your bestie up. Some of y'all like you know that. So I'm going to hype some besties. I need you to catch these balls. Come on, and you know why I'm hyping you up today? Because the work we do, we have to be hyped up. There's an African village that says, every time you enter the village, it says, what about the children? And the reason why they ask you, what about the children? Keep your hands up because I'm going to be hyping my besties up. What about the children? And they ask, what about the children? Because they know if the children are well, then the village is well. And when the village is well, then we can do better in life because we're impacting the future, which is our children. But I'm going to ask you this morning, not just what about the children. I want to ask you, what about you? Because in this field, I've been in this field for 35 years. And in this field, it has not always been easy. I've had to look at reports and cry while I'm looking at them and then figure out how I'm going to stand and talk to this parent in a few minutes about this or talk to the person that did this act to this child. It's not easy. So I'm asking you this morning, are you taking care of you? Because we can no longer pour from an empty jar. You're going to have to take care of you. We know that this month is Mental Health Awareness Month. And we got to start with mental health by taking care of us first and what really matters. So I brought something today. Again, if you don't need no beat, you better what?
Hype your bestie up.
If you don't need no beat, you better do what?
Hype your bestie up.
I'm looking out here to do not call us on. Let's call Treca DeShields, okay? If you don't need no beat, you better do what?
Hype your bestie up.
So often in this field, we fight each other instead of hyping each other up.
Yeah.
And when we fight each other, that's stress. And it brings toxicity within our environment. And it begins to change our culture. And guess what we're doing? We're sharing that same stuff with our families, believe it or not. Mm-hmm. And so if you don't need no beat, you gotta hype your bestie up. And your besties are your coworkers. Be concerned about each other because we don't know what someone else is going through in our office. And while we're dealing with stressful moments, they may be having stress in their home. And that's why we hear the stories about people going home and killing themselves. And you said, that was my coworker. And somebody may be triggered now because it happened in your office.
Right.
If you don't need no beat, you better hype your bestie up. Let's start caring for each other because we're in the field to care for other people and we can't even get along in our community. If you don't need no beat, you better hype your bestie up. And I have one more other thing I want to share with you. Because in my business, I'm your favorite lady. Thank you so much. I cleaned it up now. But this jar is what? It's empty. It's empty. And we can't keep pouring from an empty jar because what I got to give?
Nothing.
So let's fill it up. I have today, I might make a little mess, still get it up. Here in here. Just imagine I poured these in here, all right? Okay, just imagine. I did that in church. All right. So can I put any more balls in here? No. And so the balls are the big things in our life that we have to deal with, which is family and life and health. It's things we have to deal with. Can anything else fit in this? Small things. Hey, somebody said something.
Small things.
Small things. Okay. So what would be an idea of a small thing I could put in here? And these could be things like relationships. Can I get anything else in there? You think so? Some more rocks? Shake it down. Because that's what we do around all the big stuff. We shake it down. And sometimes we hold it in. Thank you. And when we hold it in, it's almost like if I had a Coca-Cola bottle in my hand right now and I begin to shake it, would you allow me to open that in front of you? No. Because what's going to happen when I do impact everybody around me? Now, let's try something else. I think I can get some sand in here. And these are the real small things that we deal with in life. And what I'm telling you, the big stuff matters. And if we keep letting the small stuff crowd us out, the big things will be crowded as we see. Let's watch this. And the big things is family. That's important. And so often we crowd out all the big stuff with the small stuff. And I'm telling you today, take care of you. When you leave here, go look at that deep breathing exercise and do it. Write yourself a note to your future self and take time for you, because the work we do is important, but it's also important that we take care of ourselves, because we can no longer pour from an empty glass. My name is Dr. Treca DeShields. It is an important